bomb.
He's out.
Guys, he's out. I think the referee needs to leave. He's out, man.
You twisted pervert! Stay away from me! And stay away from my mama! And stay away from my mama's money!
As we see the claw right here. The crowd can't tap and he rings.
Oh, the iron claw did him in. You're going to remember, boys, it's going to suck to be you.
Missed a WVCW taping, don't miss another one. Come out to the Princeton Rec Center in Princeton, West Virginia, March the 9th for another great round of television tapings. You can see all the great stars of West Virginia Championship Wrestling on that night and get close and be a part of the action live.
Hey, Ben. Sorry if I'm here. What's the matter, man?
I just lost to Scotty Blaze, man. I don't know what happened.
I lost to Scotty Blaze. It's no problem, man. You just gotta pick yourself back up. I mean, you've already got the mohawk. Look at this. Look what I did for your vest.
Oh, that's...
Dude, you're gonna look awesome. You know, right while I'm injured, I need you to fill my shoes. I know you can't be like me. Nobody can be like me. But you kind of be like me. I mean, look, take this stupid thing off. Look at that. It's almost as majestic as mine.
Well, yeah.
You look a little hungry, too. You want chips?
Of course I do. You know me. You know me on chips.
Good. God, man. Chips are great. Good, aren't they?
Pretty much, yeah. They're probably the best I've had in a while, actually.
I don't know if they're... You don't notice the smell?
Smell?
Yeah, I got them from that trash truck right there.
Oh, really?
Welcome fans to War, West Virginia, the War Fall Festival, as we are getting ready here for a big WVCW TV title matchup as we see our champion Benny Conley handing the belt over to the referee and his opponent on the outside of the ring, the Russian Invader.
His opponent, he is the current reigning WVCW television champion out of Oak Hill, West Virginia, Benny Conley. One fall to the finish, 10-minute time limit for the TV
There you
title.
hear the announcements from our ring announcer right by ringside as the referee holds the belt up. That's what it's for, the WVCW television title, as we get ready for the big matchup here right in downtown of War, West Virginia at the big War Fall Festival. This is our big Fall Brawl event right here that we do each and every year in War. We're glad to have you a part of this and a part of you watching this. We got a lot of great action coming up. Joey Morton in our main event going against an opponent that is yet to be named. We do know that the Universal Heartthrobs are here. We also do know that J.C. Dykes Jr. is here as well, as the Russian Invader getting no love whatsoever from the crowd as he's trying to get them to cheer for him, and they just do not want any part of that. He's not too happy with that, as we see Benny Conley up there getting the crowd behind him, and the Russian Invader trying to get a part of it, and they just turn that right to boos, not knowing what to do. As you see some of the crowd there at ringside yelling at the Russian Invader. Russian Invader told the referee he doesn't want to hear any boos or anything like that from this crowd. He actually seems to be pointing some of them out, and I don't understand this. He's asking for one of them to be thrown out, but I don't see how you could throw him out of a free event here. Russian Invader trying everything he can to get the crowd behind him here, just stomping away, trying to follow now a little bit of an oh, sorry, we lost our signal there for a second, trying to I think the Russian Invader's little Indian dance screwed something up, but we see a collar and elbow tie up right there to the center of the ring. Side headlock by the Russian Invader onto Benny Conley. Benny Conley definitely underestimated the Russian Invader a little bit. Big shoulder tackle there. Shoots off the ropes. Big float over. Here comes the Russian Invader. Big hip toss by Benny Conley. Russian Invader up into a scoop slam by Benny Conley. And now the Russian Invader just takes a powder to the outside of the ring. Definitely definitely doesn't know what to do next, as I'm sure he's shaking a little bit. It was 2 big body slams there by Benny Conley. Benny Conley, television champion since Miracle on the Mountain 2. That DVD is available now as well. You can get your copies of that as well as Battle at the Ballpark. You can get your copies of that as well. Or if you want to see any of our television. Whoa, the Russian Invader pushing the referee. Russian Invader tries to clothesline Benny Conley out of it. Benny Conley body slams him again. Comes up with another big scoop body slam. Does Benny Conley. Russian Invader doesn't know what's going on. Into a big arm drag by Benny Conley. Russian Invader goes over and grabs the referee. Says he's pulling his tights and everything else. Referee is not going to have it. Body slams the Russian Invader right down. And he goes for a cover. Benny, 1, 2. 2 count by the referee onto the Russian Invader. Referee is complaining that it was a 3 count. Referee Andrew, 3 count. No, 1, 2. Russian Invader schoolboy the referee and got a 2 count. Now he's complaining that it's 3. Referee Andrew covered 1, 2, 3. The referee just pinned the Russian Invader. What is going on here? Russian Invader not happy about that. Oh, he just attacks Benny Conley from behind. Russian Invader yelling at the referee saying that didn't count. And the referee kind of acknowledging that did not count, as he's just all over Benny Conley now for making that 3 count, making him look goofy, as he's now draping him over the ropes right there in front of our great fans here in War, West Virginia. We love seeing the fans here in War, West Virginia. Every year, as the Russian Invader just drapes all his weight across the back of Benny Conley. Now he goes for the cover. Referee now 1 count only by the Russian Invader, and he just straight out chokes him right there in front of the referee. And now he's complaining to the referee a little bit. He's got that shin draped across the throat of Benny Conley. Now the Russian Invader doing something he shouldn't be doing, is celebrating to the crowd as Benny Conley gets up and hits him right there in the gut. Now right across the top of the head with a big right hand, and the Russian Invader with a big poke to the eye. And Benny Conley back onto the ropes. Russian Invader over there takes him, shoots him off straight into the turnbuckle. What's the Russian Invader going to do now? Big shoulder tackle right there. A couple big shoulder tackles. And now he goes down with a big stomp. He's just stomping him right there in the corner. Stomping him, and he just keeps stomping. Russian Invader feeling no love from this crowd here at the Fall Festival in War. Whoa, pulls Benny Conley out. 1 foot, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Now that was kind of a lack cover there, as the Russian Invader definitely did not lay all his weight on both shoulders of Benny Conley, giving Benny the opportunity to kick that one shoulder up. Now Benny Conley trying to get the crowd into it, as the Russian Invader looked like he was going to go for an eye rake there, but just kind of pulled the hair a little bit of Benny Conley. Now with a big back elbow, couple big back elbows, and there he goes pulling the hair of Benny Conley, knocking him down to the ground. Russian Invader with a big snapmare over there. Now he's got a big rear chin lock on to Benny Conley, trying to position Benny Conley into the center of the ring. What's Russian Invader going to do now? He just kind of sits there. Oh, just snaps the neck in a big whiplash move. Does the Russian Invader. Now he goes for the cover. 1, 2. His weight more over both shoulders there, but not completely like he wanted. Now he just grabs Benny Conley. Oh, no, Benny Conley gets back up and hits him with an elbow. Comes off the rope, goes, big flatliner type move there, as the Russian Invader ducked a clothesline that Benny Conley was coming off with. 1, 2. It looks to me like the Russian Invader is a little tired, a little perplexed as a way to beat Benny Conley here. He's got Benny Conley down again. Now he just pulls the hair into another rear naked choke. A rear chin lock, not a rear naked choke. I apologize for that. As we get back up, and Russian Invader grabs him in the side headlock again. Benny Conley is just obviously just too fast for him right now as he goes to duck the clothesline. What's this going to be? A big swinging neck breaker there by Benny Conley. Both men are down. And Andrew has started his standing 10 count as he is up to 3, 4. Benny Conley trying to get the crowd into it here. Who's going to be the first one to their feet? As Benny Conley and the Russian Invader both getting up. Benny Conley looks to be the first, and he comes up with a big right hand. Couple big right hands there. Goes to shoot the Russian Invader off out of the turnbuckle. Shoots him in. Here comes the Russian Invader with a big splash, and he misses. He misses the splash, and there it is. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. There's your winner, and still WVCW Television Champion and Benny Conley. Benny Conley winning this match right here to kick off our big Fall Brawl event in War. Fans, West Virginia Championship Wrestling is now on the social media, so make sure you go to us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/WVCWTV. You can watch all of our television episodes on the YouTube page, youtube.com/WVCWTV, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at WVCWTV.
Listen here, Camperbat. I'm telling you, if anybody out there has hurt a hair on Dr. Ham's head, his mother's going to have a fit.
How does it feel? Rip Manson. How does it feel to know that Nerdy 30s knows you're guilty? Rip Manson. Guilty.
Fans, joining me now here ringside, we have the new Riot Squad and Kurt Taylor and the new WVCW Television Champion, Daniel Halen. Now let's go back to last week. Your actions, what was that about?
Kurt, hear me out, man, okay? Listen, it was a handicap tag match for the title, dude. Anything could have happened, man. You could have won. I would have been happy for you, man. That whole me hitting the ropes and hurting you, that was on accident, I swear, dude. We've been through this so many times. We've been a tag team for so long. We lived together, man. We lived together. We did everything together. That was an accident. You should know it more than anybody else. But I felt bad about it. I really did. So I talked to the office. We have a tag match. We have a tag match for the tag titles against the new tag team champions, the Bunkhouse Boys. Come on. You can be a champion just like me, Kurt. This is for you, man.
Saying you could be a champion and that it was all an accident. Kurt Taylor, your rebuttal? We'll be back.
Hello, I am WVCW official Randy Hicks, and I am here this week on West Virginia Championship Wrestling Spotlight to give you a little lesson in history, if you will. See, on December 11th, 2010, in a little town called Bud at the Powwow Center, a group of misfits, outlaws, outcasts that nobody else wanted, or in some cases didn't want to be anywhere else. They all banded together to create something that they could call their own, and thus was the birth of West Virginia Championship Wrestling. In that cold, dark, damp gymnasium, we filmed the very first 4 episodes. Mind you, it wasn't the best production quality in the world, but it was done. The men and women of West Virginia Championship Wrestling went out there and did something that everybody told them could not be done. And then these very same people went out and expressed that the 4th episode wouldn't even make air. It would just be episode 1, episode 2, episode 3 canceled. Well, episode 4 did make air. So did episode 5, and then 6, and so on and so on. It wasn't long after that we traveled to Bluefield, West Virginia, and we began to call the Ramsey Auditorium home. It's a good atmosphere. Our attendance did pick up while we were there. And it was also at the Ramsey that we held our very first Miracle on the Mountain. Main event was, of course, the Universal Heartthrobs, Rip Manson and Roger Hand taking on a local legend, icon if you will, of Jack Miller and his tag team partner, Greg Sackett, the general manager of the Bluefield Sam's Club. In partnership with the Sam's Club, we were able to bring in quite a good sized chunk of change for the Children's Miracle Network and WVU Children's Hospital that year. It was an event that I could not attend myself personally. I wish I had. But the men and women that were there that night put on a great job. And it set the stage for Miracle on the Mountain 2. By the end of year 1, we're still at the Ramsey. The haters and the doubters and the critics were still there. In fact, more numerous. Saying that we wouldn't even be on television come year 2. 2011 was a fluke for West Virginia Championship Wrestling. 2012 would not even see a single episode. Well, once again, we went out and we proved them wrong. We traveled to the Princeton Rec Center to call home after we left the Ramsey, and it's a place that I like to refer to as the nation's arena. And it was during this time that we began the build-up for Miracle on the Mountain 2. We had such legends as Mr. Number 1, George South, the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, already on board. Who else could we get? A couple phone calls later, a little bit of negotiating, contract was signed. Matt Hardy, former WWE superstar, and former WCW star Lodi would be the main event. This was the drawing attraction, and draw did it ever. We outdrew every other wrestling company, aside from the big two, of course, and produced an event that was magical. There was something in the air that night, and every single man and woman on the WVCW roster went out there and proved to the world why independent professional wrestling is still relevant in West Virginia today. Now, after Miracle on the Mountain was over, Matt Hardy and Lodi were gone. One thing that didn't leave us were the fans that came out that night. Month after month, our attendance grew from that point. As a matter of fact, it was either the month after when Scotty Blaze abducted Siren. Thus began a several-month-long feud between him and J.C. Dykes Jr. But at the end of that night, the entire crowd was upstanding and chanting WVCW. Very first time I've ever heard those letters chanted before. It made me proud. It made all the boys in the locker room proud. Because here we had a group of people that decided, you're worthy. We're going to make you our number one wrestling promotion. And we continued on, and we continued on. Now here it is, year 3, and once again we have naysayers and doubters. People saying that we're going to fall by the wayside. That by the end of 2013, WVCW will be no longer once again. The men and women we have in our locker room. The hungry, talented, up-and-coming wrestlers. The experienced, knowledgeable veterans. And they're all working together on the same page. To give you, the fans, the best wrestling experience that we can possibly give you. Week in and week out. I would like to sit here and say that we did in fact prove the critics wrong. And we're going to continue to prove the critics wrong. But the simple fact of the matter is, it's not us that's been proving everybody wrong. It's you, the fans. Every time you buy a ticket, every time you click a link, and every Wednesday at noon that you tune in to the 2 Virginia CW network, you prove all of our critics wrong. And from the bottom of my heart, from everybody at WVCW, we would like to thank you. Thank each and every single one of you for making independent professional wrestling relevant, for proving that it has its place, and for supporting the men and women who put their livelihoods on the very line to entertain you on a night-to-night basis. Once again, I'm Randy Hicks for WVCW Spotlight. Thank you.
Fans, each and every week we bring you West Virginia Championship Wrestling right onto your television set and YouTube page. But how would you like to see us live? Contact us on our Facebook page and let us know you want us to come to your town.
I have with me today a legendary figure who's going to be with us throughout this series. He's a man, well, he needs no introduction. He defeated 3,000 men over the last 30 years with a heart punch. I'm talking about the one and only, the fantastic Ox Baker.
When you said 30 years, you probably meant 40 years.
And the famous riots that started in Cleveland, when you were heart punched.
Oh, Wordy Lad got in the ring, said nobody could knock him down. He was trying to tell me how tough he was. He said he beat his grandmother up a couple times, but when I hit him with that hurt punch, he went down. He stayed down. The people thought I was trying to kill him, so they broke a chair over my head. I only laughed when it hurt me.
McKenzie.
Tex McKenzie's 6'9". He was more clumsier than I am. One, you know, I always loved my fans, and I always hated every referee there was. You can beat your wife and your girlfriend, you can't beat this DD.
Sinclair, what's going on?
I really don't know. I took him over there. They've got him in X-ray right now. I don't know what's up. I think his hand's backward. I really don't know.
Believe me, Joe, if I would have seen it, I would have done something.
I don't hold you accountable for anything. Not a thing. But desperate times call for desperate measures. And I gotta go do something.
Desperate measures.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me now, the new WVCW Tag Team Champions, the Bunkhouse Boys.
How you doing today, Eric?
I was good.
Look what's on her shoulders.
I see that.
The West Virginia Tag Team titles. If y'all don't sit down and shut your mouths, shut up, punk. Sit down and shut your mouth. I'll go home and teach your mama some respect. So how you like the tag team titles now, huh? I heard you talking about the Outlaws. Was that your favorite tag team? Huh? Was that your favorite tag team?
No, it wasn't my favorite tag team.
Well, we got to hand it to them. They were good tag team champions, but they're not now. I guess they figured it out.
There you hear from the tag team champions. We're going up to the ring right now. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our next contest. As you heard the words from the Bunkhouse boys, we now have David House in the ring taking on Sasaki.
I got breaking news, Foster. Whoa!
As he's just taking it straight to
There's
David
my
House
girl.
with a bunch of kicks right there.
There's
now
my
to the
girl.
back of the legs, knock him down to one leg.
Come on,
Oh,
Sasaki.
now just hitting him in the lower back. What's she going to do next? Getting the crowd behind her. As David House is making it back up to its feet, she better do something.
Ooh.
Oh! Gets caught with a big back elbow
She was
there.
trying to become a home wrecker right there.
She was definitely trying to do something.
Bringing down the house.
That she definitely was trying to bring down the house right there.
I have breaking news. Stephen Michaels in that match with Rip Manson suffered a mild concussion and a stinger to his neck. He should be good to go by next week. Just let the fans know. He did take a nasty fall in that finish.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
he'll be okay.
There's the update
They
on
need
Stephen.
to watch this right here. This ain't right.
No, this isn't right. As you see, Bandit
He's gonna
taking
hit
it to
no,
Sasaki.
what?
Oh, and just paint brushes her right across the face. Let's make it clear
That's just wrong.
Let's make it clear that we have the
What
update
was
on
that?
we have the update on Stephen Michaels, but
That was foreplay.
we have still yet to have
Get back over there. I'm trying to commentate.
We have still yet to have an update on Eric St. Clair and the actual update on his hand, as we see once again a double team onto Sasaki.
Yeah, apparently it takes 3 men to beat on a woman.
Yeah, like I said, still we do not have any word on the condition of Eric St. Clair.
Come on, Sasaki,
I haven't seen
fight
him
back.
the last couple of weeks.
Come on,
But as
Sasaki.
we have here, who knows where Hojo is? I haven't seen him the last couple of weeks either. David House has taken it straight to Sasaki.
Well, after what they did to Hojo and St. Clair, I don't know, but I think they awoke a sleeping beast. I mean, it took a handcuff and a chair to get the tag titles off.
And as we see here, picking Sasaki up for a big slam. Slams her right down to the mat. What's David House going to do next?
I have no clue here.
If this is a big splash. Oh, big leg drop across the throat.
That was nasty. That could be over.
Goes for the cover. 1, 2.
Come on, yeah,
two
she's stronger than
count there
that.
by
She is
Sasaki.
stronger than that. Girl's crazy.
Pulling her up by the hair. That's
Again?
something you're not supposed to do.
Again.
She gets thrown to the outside. Referee Mike Mayhem all over there.
Now
Now
they're choking her.
Now Big
What,
Willie.
you're the senior
all over.
official, right? You're over the referees. Why can't you get the referees some outside assistance here?
Hey,
You
that's-
barely can do commentary. You screw up on all your interviews, and now you can't even control justice here.
That's
You
part of
wonder
the
why we
tag
call
team
you Fred.
division.
It's 4 words. You probably spell it DERF. I heard you're dyslexic. What do you do when life hands you melons?
That's the way tag teams go. It's up to the referee to pay attention to everybody that's on the outside of the ring. The referee could throw anybody on the outside of the ring back to the locker room at any point in time.
But it's not a tag team match.
That is true.
You're just mad because she didn't
Oh,
move.
we got
Oh!
Hojo! We got Hojo
Hojo's
here.
going wild.
Hojo's come out for the save. Hojo's definitely not happy as we have the bell. Hojo's off,
There
and we'll be
goes
back right
Hojo.
after this. Fans, if you've ever missed a WVCW taping, don't miss another one. Come out to the Princeton Rec Center in Princeton, West Virginia, March the 9th, for another great round of television tapings. You can see all the great stars of West Virginia Championship Wrestling on that night and get close and be a part of the action live.